Hotel, the most exciting game in town, Las Vegas Gambit. And here's your host, Wink Martindale.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, everybody. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. What a superb audience. We're back with a brand new Gambit. And coming to you from the town that practically invented this game of blackjack, it's Las Vegas Gambit, and I can guarantee it's all new and more exciting than ever. Now let's get things started by meeting the lady who will be dealing our cards from day to day. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present Beverly Malden. Hello, Beverly.
Hello, Wink.
Welcome.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Who we got to get us started over here with our very first match?
Well, our first two teams are Dale and Pamela Preston from Las Vegas, Nevada, and Rob and Sandra Donath from San Diego, California.
Welcome to all four of you. First of all, we say hello to the Donaths. Real estate business, huh?
Yes, sir.
Is the business picked up any, or is it still slack?
It's picking up very well.
Interest rates are a little bit better now?
Doing excellent. Yes.
Yeah, well, you don't look like you've lost any weight.
No.
Nothing personal. Looks like he's been eating well. Has he, Mrs. Donath?
Oh, yes,
You've been feeding him all right. Don't want to put you to sleep, but... Hey, welcome to the show and good luck. It's one of our very first contestants. And Dale and Pamela Preston are here with us, obviously. And you're in real estate?
Same, yes.
Yeah, good. How have you been doing in the business?
Pretty fair. Not great, but fair.
And your wife, I understand, is a keno runner?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you ever get tired at the end of the day? Is that one of those jobs
Sometimes, if it's slow, yes.
Yeah.
You know, you just kind of drag it out by the end of the day because you're not doing any work or something.
How do you compare keno with this game? Blackjack.
This is better.
All right, let's see what's going to happen right now. As all four of you take on each other in our very first match of Las Vegas Gambit. Okay, we're all set to go. Your job is to get as close to 21 as you can without going over. First couple to win 2 games wins the match and gets a chance to go to this fantastic Gambit board where all the super prizes are. Okay, Beverly, break the seal on that brand new deck of cards, please. Mr. Preston, will you do the honors for us first off? Cut the cards. And players, if you hit 21 exactly, this is important, you'll win our Gambit jackpot. The jackpot starts out at $500 and goes up an additional $500 every time we start a new match. That would mean that right now it should be at $500, obviously. But this is the first show, the start of a brand new series, so we're going to start off the Gambit jackpot at $2,500 for only 21. Okay, so here we go. Beverly, show us the first card we're going to be playing with, and it is a 10.
Okay.
Here's your first question, hands on buzzers. This singer says people's reactions to her pregnancy have been hysterical. I had the reputation of being America's #1 virgin. Her father's famous for his white buck shoes. Is she Maria?
Debbie Boone.
Presses right. Debbie Boone is right. They did hit the buzzer. They got in first, and you control the 10. It's yours to keep or give away.
Take it.
Take it.
They take the 10. All right. When you answer a question first and correctly, you control the next card. Here's your next question. If I had it to do all over again, I'd be a plumber. Believe it or not, the scientist who said that was the man who gave us the theory of relativity.
Albert Einstein.
Right, Albert Einstein. So he evens it up at a question apiece. Would you like the next card? You're going to look at this, all right? They will take it. What do you have for them? And the Donuts get a 6. So it's a 6 versus a 10. We're going to take a commercial break, but I promise we'll be back. Don't go away.
Vegas Gambit and Wink Martindale.
Okay, thank you very much, Kitty Williams. Preston's have a 10, the Donuts a 6. Hands on the buzzers, and here we go with this first match on Las Vegas Gambit. Question. She's a former tennis pro and would like to be a serious actress like Jane Fonda or Sally Field someday. Right now, she's one of the hosts of That's Incredible. Is she... All right, Preston.
Kathy Lee Crosby.
You got it. Kathy Lee Crosby is the lady we were looking for. Do you want the next card or do you want to pass it on? They'll take it. Give it to him, Beverly. If you go with a 10, another 10. 20.
All right.
Now you can freeze, stop, call it quits, or continue to play.
We're going to freeze.
All right, they have frozen at 20. Donuts, you obviously need the magic number on Gambit to beat that 20. You need a 21. Now, there are no ties, and if you miss a question, then they automatically win the game. Here's your question. Listen carefully. You don't have to hit the buzzer. We've established that Kathy Lee Crosby is one of the hosts of That's Incredible. Now, is she also Bing Crosby's daughter? Yes or no?
No.
No, she's not, and you were right with your answer. You are trying to beat a 20. Give them the next card, Beverly. You have 9. Next question. Their marriage has lasted 38 years, quite a feat in Hollywood. He's writer Garson Kanin. She's the actress who starred in such cult classics as Harold and Maude and Where's Papa? Is she Ruth Gordon, Gloria Swanson, or Geraldine Page?
Ruth Gordon.
You are right. Larson Kaney's wife, still trying to beat a 20. What's your next card? Let's take a look. Ace.
Ooh.
Now you have, well, not quite enough to beat 20. You have 10 or 20. You can't go over with the next card, 10 or 20. And, of course, an ace, another ace, I should say, would give you the game in this match. Next question. Secretary of State Edmund Muskie used to serve in the U.S. Senate, but from what state? Was it Maine, Massachusetts, or Mississippi?
Maine.
Maine, right. Muskie from Maine. An ace would give you the first game. What is the next card? 3. All right, now you have 13. You got to keep going. You got to have 21 to win the game. One of her recent albums shows this singer naked and in chains, but still she's mommy to Chastity and Elijah Blue. Am I talking about Barbara Streisand, Donna Summer, or Cher?
Cher.
Yes, that is correct, Cher. You need an 8, but certainly not over an 8 to keep you live in this game. Maybe it is an 8. Let's find out. 4. All right, now you have 17. You still need 21 to win the game. Question is this. In Gone with the Wind, do Rhett Butler and Scarlett O'Hara ever get married?
No.
Yes, they do, and the game goes to the Preston. Yeah, they did get married in the tail end of Gone with the Wind. Yeah, hey, congratulations, Preston. You won the game. That gives you $100, but on Las Vegas Gambit, it takes 2 games to win a match. So let's look at the first card in game number 2. And remember, the Any 21 jackpot is worth $2,500. You're playing for a 9, and here's your question. Is it Linda Lavin or Linda Lovelace who stars on the hit TV series Alice? Donna.
Linda, Lavin.
That's right, Linda Lavin. You got in just under the wire, Linda Lavin. You can keep the 9 or pass it. That's a pretty good card. Yeah, I don't blame you for holding on to that one. Next question. The oak leaf, the pine needle, or the maple leaf? What is the national symbol?
The maple.
Donna.
Canada.
Right. No, I'm sorry. That was not the answer we were looking. Let me repeat the question. I'll tell you why you're wrong, Mr. Donoff. The question was this. The oak leaf, the pine needle, or the maple leaf? What's the national symbol of Canada? And the answer is the maple leaf. You said Canada. That will happen sometimes. Sometimes you think you know the answer, you buzz a little early, and you're wrong. So be very careful. When you think you know it, that's fine, but sometimes that's going to happen by the nature of the game. Prestons, do you want this next card, or would you like to pass it?
We'll take it.
All right.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Let's take a look at it. Beverly, for the Prestons, it's Jack. Ooh, Donis, that would have been nice. That would have been nice to keep. Here's your next question. Listen carefully. On the old Mary Tyler Moore show, was it Phyllis, Rhoda, or Sue Ann who always had the hot for Lou? Donna.
Rhoda.
No, Sue Ann. Sue Ann, and the control of the card goes to the Prestons. You can keep it or pass it.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
We'll take it. We'll take it, Mike.
The card goes. 20. 2 face cards for a 20. You want to freeze or play?
Freeze.
All
Freeze.
right.
Yeah.
They have frozen at 20. Donis, you're going to have to come back in a moment and beat that once again. Do you feel like we've done this before? They got to have a 21. We got a commercial break. Don't go away.
Back to Wick Martindale and Las Vegas Gambit.
And as a reminder, the Prestons have frozen at 20. Donis, that means you need, once again, 21 to win. Otherwise, they win the match. You have a 9. Here's your first question. Now that the Moscow Olympics are out of the way, the world can concentrate on getting back for the 1984 Summer Games. Are they going to be held in Tokyo, Mexico City, or Los Angeles?
Los Angeles.
You know it. Los Angeles, California, the home of the next Olympics. Let's take a look at the next card. 9 plus 8. All right, now you have 10 or 20. Here's your next question. Is it true that Ronald Reagan is a sexagenarian, yes or no?
No.
Yes, he is. He's 69, and the match goes to Dale and Pamela Preston. Sexagenarian, he's in his 60s. Yeah, no, he's not 70 yet. He will be his next birthday, but he's 69 now. So, Donna, sorry about that, but congratulations to the Prestons.
Thank you.
2 games wins the match, and you just did it. And you won $200 in the process with the opportunity to go to where the big prizes are, the Gambit board, very shortly. So stand by. Well, Donna, you didn't win, but doggone it, you played a good game. Those cards just didn't come up right for you. Has that ever happened to you before when you play in the casino?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And it'll happen again, right?
That's right.
We do have a couple of nice parting gifts for you, and our thanks for being with us. Ladies and gentlemen, to Donna, Rob, and Sandra. Good players. Okay, Prestons, now we're all set to go to where the big prizes are, and there are some real winners up there. I hope you turn out to be winners at the Gambit board. Kenny, what do we have?
On the Gambit board, 21 in any combination wins our jackpot, now worth $2,500. And if you find the right numbers, you can win a computerized player piano valued at over $3,800 and a holiday for 2 in Europe.
Nice goodies up there, and that's just a couple of goodies you'll find on that board if you win. Okay, Beverly, break the seal on a brand new deck of cards. Mr. Preston, once again, do as you did a while ago. You did a pretty good job of cutting them a while ago. Cut the cards, and let's hope you all call out the right numbers. And remember, don't go over 21. But if you do hit 21, you remember what it's worth? You heard Kenny say it. $2,500 if you should happen to get a 21. Let's go to the board. Miss Preston, you want to call out the first number?
10.
All right, number 10. The prize behind number 10 is a giant television.
Yes, it's Muntz's completely self-contained giant screen television with remote control, furnished by Muntz Electronics. That's it.
All right, let's take a look at your first card. What is it, Preston? Beverly has for you a 9. Not bad. Get a lot of little cards. You build up a lot of nice prizes on the board. Mr. Preston, she took the 10. What would you like?
5.
All right, let's go up to number 5. Top right corner of the board, and it's a pool table.
It is a pool table. It's Regal's elegant claw-footed pool table, handcrafted in solid oak with premium imported slate top, furnished by Regal Manufacturing Company.
Pool table and giant TV. If you don't go over 21, you can't with this next card, and that makes you feel good. What's the next card to go with a 9? 7. All right, you now have a total of 16. And at the Gambit board, you cannot freeze until you are at least at 17 or more. That kind of sounds familiar from the casino, too, right?
Yeah.
Mrs. Preston, select.
Let's try number 7.
All right, number 7 on the board, way over there. What is it? A videotape recorder.
Yes, you can always rock yourself in Gambit on Toshiba's home video cassette recorder featuring high-speed picture search, still frame picture viewing, 7-day timer system, and 12-channel push-button tuner with up to 5-hour recording time, furnished by Toshiba.
Pool table, videotape recorder, giant television. You have a 16. You do not want more than a 5. Get a 5. You'll get those in $2,500. Not more than a 5. What is the next card? Oh, that's too bad. You went over it. Doggone it all.
Oh,
Well, you didn't win the prizes. Obviously, you didn't get that big 21 we were talking about, but you do have, in cash, for winning the first match on Las Vegas Gambit, and this ain't bad, $200. Okay. And I think that deserves a round of applause. A grand total of $200 so far. Okay, that takes care of our very first match, and of course, you continue as our champions, and we're going to carry right on, and Beverly is going to introduce 2 new players. Who are they, Beth?
Well, Wink, we have Bill and Carol Sanderson from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Here they come. Just make yourselves at home right on over here. Nice to have you with us. Bill and Carol Sanderson, ladies and gentlemen. Bill is a realtor, and she's a flight attendant. That makes 3 real estate people I've heard the real estate business is bad, but this is ridiculous. Now they all come to Las Vegas and try to win money on Las Vegas Gambit, right?
We have to. The market's real bad.
Yeah. And you're a flight attendant,
Yes,
huh?
uh-huh.
That's an interesting job, isn't it?
It keeps me busy.
Some of my flight attendants have never looked quite that good, to tell you the truth. Hey, nice to have you with us. Aren't they lovely? Welcome and good luck. They're pretty good at this game. Every time we start a match, we bring out a new deck of cards. So, Beverly, break the seal. And Bill Sanderson, as our new challenger to the Prestons over here, would you cut the cards for us? At the start of every match, our jackpot goes up an additional $500. Would you believe, at this point, the Gambit jackpot for any 21 is worth 3,000 Okay, Beverly, let's take a look at the first card and carry on. You're playing for a 7. Put your hands on the buzzers, and we are off and running. Is it true that Ronald... Whoops, that's one I've already used. That's a sexagenarian card. I don't want to use that twice. You probably would know the answer to that. Here's your question for a 7. Before taking up with Deborah Winger, John Travolta apparently had a romance with his co-star from the film Grease. Would that co-star be Lily Tomlin?
Olivia Newton-John.
You got it. Olivia Newton-John for a 7. It's yours to keep or pass. Tell me what you want to do. Pass it away, all right? They want to give away the 7. He calls his house Shanty Bel Air and wouldn't have a Rolls Royce because he's a messy, careless driver. On TV, he plays Lou Grant. Is he just... All right,
Ed Asner.
Ed Asner is correct. And you control the next card. What's it going to be, a keep or a take?
We'll take it.
They gave away the 7. They're going to keep this card, which is a 10. Here's the next question. You have a 10, the Sandersons a 7. In the famous story, is it Rip Van Winkle, Paul Bunyan, or Ichabod Crane who gets mixed up with the Headless Horseman? Sanderson. Hurry.
Ichabod Crane.
Sorry, you didn't get in under the wire. She did. All right. The judge says you did get under the wire. You are right. Ichabod Crane is the answer, and you control the next card. They'll take the card to go with a 7. Beverly, a 7 and a 10, 17. You can freeze if you'd like. The Sandersons have frozen at 17. Prestons, you have to beat 17 in order to win the game. Here is your first question. Miss a question, they automatically win, and there are no ties. In a recent tribute, actor Martin Sheen called him the greatest actor who ever lived, a genius. He starred in the films Giant and Rebel Without a Cause. Was he James Dean, John Garfield, or Montgomery Clift?
James Dean.
You know it. That's right. All you need is an 8, 9, 10, or ace to win. What is the next card to beat a 17? He did it! Here in Las Vegas, whether we're in the casino or on this show, we call them on a hot roll. Yes. Congratulations, another $100. We'll be back to play another game in this match of Las Vegas Gambit right after we take a break.
If you plan to be in the Las Vegas area and would like to see our show in person, write for tickets to Las Vegas Gambit, Tropicana Hotel, Post Office Box 18248, Las Vegas, Nevada 89114. Now back to the game and Wink Martindale.
As you'll remember when we left you, the Preston to just won a game and another $100. By the way, that makes your total at $300. All right, Sanderson, you need this game. I don't need to tell you that. Here's the first card in the next game. The card is a king of hearts. Here's your question for a king. On any one roll of the dice, do you have a better chance of rolling a 6 or a 10? Sanderson?
7.
No, a 6 or a 10. 5 to 3 are the odds. You would have a better chance of rolling a 6 as opposed to a 10. See, that, again, you jumped a little soon there because that was not the answer that we were looking for. Preston, you want the king?
We sure do.
All right, you got it. The king goes to the Prestons, and this one is up for grabs, meaning this question. Listen, how many children does Princess Grace have? 2, 3, or 4? Preston.
2.
No, 3. 3. And the control of the card goes to the Sandersons. It's yours to keep or give away.
We'll take it.
All right, you have taken what? Beverly? A 6. Taken Beverly. You got a 6, they got a king. Here's your question. 2 Russian astronauts just set a record for spending the longest time in space. Were they out there for more or less than a month? Sanderson?
More.
Yes, 185 days to be exact. You want it or you want to give it away?
We'll take it.
We'll take the card, Beverly. 4. All right, both of you have a 10. And I don't know how important what I'm about to say is, but I want to point this out, that either one of you on the next card could feasibly win $3,000 plus the game. Preston, you can win the match. If the next card happened to be a what, audience? Ace. You've played this game too, haven't you? Here is your question. Listen carefully. Are there 3, 4, or 5 I's in the word Mississippi? Preston.
3.
No, 4. 4 I's in the word Mississippi. Sanderson's control the card.
We'll take
They will
it.
take the card. To go with the 10, Beverly, what do you have for them? You now have 12. You can freeze at 12 or continue to play. They have a 10.
We'll play.
They're going to continue. Here's your next question. We just counted the I's. Now, how many S's are there in Mississippi? Sanderson. 2. No, 4. And the control of the card goes to the Prestons.
We'll take it.
You want to take it, all right?
Yeah,
the
we'll
next
take it.
card is a jack. 2 face cards, 20. Do you freeze or play?
Free.
All right, the Prestons have frozen at 20. Is that the 3rd time that's happened?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that's wild. All right, Sandersons, you have to have the magic 21 to win. You have 12. A 9 would do it for you. You do not want anything more than a 9. First order of business, though, is answer this question. His big break came when he landed the announcing job on Who Do You Trust?, a game show that was hosted by Johnny Carson. Is he Doc Severinsen, Don Rickles, or Ed McMahon?
Don Rickles.
No, Ed McMahon. And the match goes over there to Dale and Pamela Preston. So, Preston, congratulations. Enough $200 for the match, but more importantly, the opportunity to go back up here once again to do, I hope, better than the way you did against
Yeah,
the
we
Gambit
do
people
too.
and prizes a little while ago. So stand by. As a matter of fact, that question on Ed McMahon, that's how he and Johnny Carson really became close personal friends in the first place, and then, of course, he went on to be with The Tonight Show for, I think, 18-plus years. Sandersons, we don't have any money for you. Dog, well, I'll give you $1 out of my own pocket. No, I'm not getting that serious about this. We do have a couple of nice prizes for you. Thank you for being with us on one of our very first shows. Well, Sandersons, everybody. Very first program, and here they are. Okay, before we can get to the Gambit board, we're out of time. We'll be back to sort of wrap it all up and tell you where we stand as we go into the second show tomorrow right after these words. And we'll definitely be back for tomorrow's show. There's a lot at stake on the big board, a lot of prizes, and remember, for 21, if you can hit at the Gambit board, it'll be worth $3,000. We'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Beverly. You were lovely, absolutely lovely.
Bye-bye.
I'm with Martindale for Las Vegas Gambit. Bye, everybody.
Some members of our studio audience received dinner for two here at the Polish Bashir and Gray Line's Deluxe Land and Lake Tour. You'll enjoy a close-up look at Hoover Dam, a buffet lunch and special cruise on Lake Mead, furnished by Gray Line Sightseeing. Some of our contestants today will receive Omar, the electronic computerized backgammon wizard. For the backgammon enthusiast, a challenge and exciting game, portable battery-operated Omar, furnished by Triumph Incorporated. Plus, the InSinkerator hot water dispenser, ideal for instant food. It's like having a ready tea kettle at your kitchen sink from InSinkerator. And Toys R Us, one of the biggest toy stores, presents you with a gift certificate to be used at any Toys R Us store throughout the country. And Tussie Deodorants keeps you cool and confident no matter how hot the game gets. For super protection, Tussie is the winner and roll-on creamer stick. And from LaChoy, make your meals swing American with these fine LaChoy canned and frozen products. Plus, new improved Snowy Bleach, the all-fabric bleach, with an extra powerful formula for whiter whites and visibly brighter colors. Snowy makes life a little brighter. And add the great taste of Hormel ham to your favorite meals the delicious, easy way with Hormel ham patty. This has been a Merrill Heater, Bob Quigley production.